The Love Affair event is on at Whole Foods Market with deals on delicious desires through February 14th. The floral department's in full bloom, so look for savings on double dozen bunches of roses. In the meat and seafood departments, save on animal welfare certified New York strip steaks and sustainable wild-caught lobster tails to make the night sizzle. Gifts from the wellness and beauty department are always a nice touch. And you have to grab those chocolate-dipped strawberries. Make Whole Foods Market your Valentine's Day destination.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. This is your host, Debbie. Welcome back to another episode of No Waco. I'm your host, Debbie, and today I have a very special guest here in the studio. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, hello. My name is Audra. I am one of the co-owners of Pure Barre Waco.
Yay! We're so glad to have you in the studio today.
Thank you.
One of the first questions I love to ask our guests is, are you a Waco native, or what brought you to Waco?
Great question. So I'm originally from El Paso, Texas.
Oh, I'm Odessa.
Are you kidding?
West Texas gals.
Us West Texas gals. Gotta love it, even though I do love Central Texas a little bit more.
I just tell people I moved here for the trees and water, and I don't think they really believe me unless they've been to El Paso and Odessa.
Oh, it's so true. But the food out there, I mean, you just can't beat it.
It's true.
But anyway, came to Waco about 3 years ago, kind of an organic situation. All of my family kind of ended up in the same place. So we ended up here and absolutely love it.
Wow.
So, yes.
I love that. And so how did you get involved with Pure Barre? What's your background?
Yes, great question. So I have a health and exercise science background, a long-time career in medical fitness, which was kind of a dream job for me once upon a time. And Pure Barre was actually my escape and stress relief from that career. So it was something that I did on my own time when I wasn't helping folks with chronic disease and working as an educator and an exerciser and a nutritionist and all the hats.
All the things.
Yes, exactly. I would go to take Pure Barre myself. And I loved it because, so many reasons. But it was a great escape for me because nobody knew who I was. I could just come in. I could get my workout in. The music is loud. The exercise is fun. And I fell in love from day one. So I was an avid client, if that makes sense. And then when we moved to Waco, it was my first Google search. I'm like, okay, please tell me there's a Pure Barre in town. Yes. And of course there was, which was so fantastic. I joined immediately.
I was going to say, if you were not here 3 years ago, then we might not have had it.
I know. And that would have been devastating. So that was, my first Google search. I joined right away, became a client, and just, oh my gosh, the community within the Pure Barre studio, of course, but the community of Waco just in general, I just fell in love with immediately. And then it kind of happened organically where I started teaching, which kind of filled a little bit of a hole in my heart since I had left behind a career due to COVID from medical fitness. And so there was that piece that I wasn't necessarily filling here in Waco. So the teaching of Pure Barre actually kind of helped fill that for me. And then the owner at the time who brought Pure Barre to Waco, she was a Waco native, such a fantastic person. Her life just changed. She got married and was moving to Dallas, and it just kind of happened organically. My husband and I are entrepreneurs anyway, so we're always looking for different investments. And so my sister-in-law, who also loves Pure Barre, her and I joined together and created this little business and bought the studio. We're coming up on a year here in June, so very excited. It has been such a fun, very rewarding experience for us over the last few months. The community is fantastic. I can't say enough good things about it. So it's been such a fun thing for us.
Yes, I love that. And can you explain what Pure Barre is for anybody that might not know?
Absolutely. So Pure Barre is high intensity, low impact exercise modality. So originally inspired, it's fairly new, so originally inspired from ballet, as you can anticipate, because we use a ballet bar as a tool for the modality. Barre.
Oh.
B-A-R-R-E, not to be confused with B-A-R. Yes, exactly. So somewhat new, about 30 years or so, this modality has been around. Pure Barre itself has been around since the early 2000s, so we're just over 20 years. It is a really cool modality because while it challenges the entire body, it is all low impact, which means anybody can do it, no matter your fitness level or your age. So that's one of my favorite things about it. We have members all from our young high school students through the Baylor community, and then gals all the way up into their 70s and 80s that come together for one exercise class, which is one of the best things about it. Everybody in the same room working together towards one goal, which is just to be the healthiest version of yourself. So it is such a fun modality. We use a couple different pieces of equipment in addition to the bar. So we use a tube and a ball and some light hand weights. But most of the exercise is actually done just with your own body weight. We also do everything to the beat of the music, which makes it so much fun.
Yes.
We turn the beats up and really get into it. I love that you can just show up for class. Our fantastic team does all of the prep work for you. So you just walk in, you grab your equipment, and you do whatever the teacher tells you for the next 50 minutes. And so a lot of stress relief comes with that as well. So very fun, very energizing, low impact workout.
Wow, that's amazing. And so obviously Pure Barre is bigger, and you guys are here in Waco. Where are you guys at here in Waco?
Yes. So Pure Barre is a franchise. There's over 600 studios across the nation.
That's a lot.
Yes. It's fantastic. And it's so cool that we have one here in Waco. It's because a lot of other states maybe only have it in the big cities. And so it's great that our little community has such a cool little gym. We are located right on Austin Avenue, 900, so 9th and Austin. We love being located downtown. It is so cool to be a part of the small business community down here. It has been such a fun experience as an entrepreneur this is my first brick and mortar business. And so to be a part of the small business community, everyone is just so welcoming and willing to partner and engage. And that has just been so much fun. The location's fantastic.
I love hearing that. Like anytime I'm always like, why Waco? And people are like, it's just an amazing community. What can I say?
It is. And there's so much truth behind that. It's amazing just to see. I've lived in several other cities, and it's amazing how the small businesses thrive here, which I love. The community really supports it. And they support each other, and it's fantastic. We have felt that so much since we bought the studio.
Yeah, and your story resonates with like so many other people I have on the show who either have like come here for school or like grew up here and then like moved away, and then they go and they're like, wow, I experienced the world, and there's these cool other things outside of Waco, and they're like, you know what, now I'm here in Waco, I'm gonna bring it here.
Yes.
And so it's really great getting to see that and seeing people get inspired and get involved in our community.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. And with that, obviously, it's the beginning of the year. It's the beginning of 2024. Obviously, health goals. But what goals do you have as a business owner for 2024?
Oh, yes. We have big goals for 2024 and beyond. Obviously, we want to grow our community. So, coming on things like this podcast so that more people kind of find out who we are and what we're all about. But the main goal really is to just promote health and wellness throughout the community. So we want to be an avenue for people to come in, to exercise, to move their bodies, no matter what that looks like, no matter how it feels, and just be also just a very safe space. Our studio is kind of just, one small room. And like I said, everybody piles in and we turn the music up, and it's just a really safe space to move. And so that is one of our biggest passions, is to, promote health and wellness to the community. And then, of course, the business itself is twofold because we do have the boutique in the front. So we offer lots of different high-end fitness attire, which is kind of nice. Waco doesn't have a lot of other spots for purchasing fitness attire that is high quality. So we've got, Lululemon and Aloe and all of those things in the front. So wanting to just bring that opportunity to buy clothes and purchase in person, not just online. So the boutique has been a fun little piece too, to just kind of offer some different things to the community in that way. You don't have to be a member in order to purchase from the boutique. So we've got kind of two clientele bases, if you will. So it's kind of fun.
I love that. And one of the cool things, you guys have cool events that people can come and join in. So
we
tell me all about that.
Yes. So yes, we do events every single month, kind of variety, kind of depending on what's going on in the year. So for the month of February, we're offering some stuff that's centered around Valentine's Day. We have a date night at the bar coming up this Friday night. I know, so fun. So our members can bring their significant other and come and have a date night. And I love promoting things like that because all you do is go eat, right? When you go on a date, it's like, oh, let's just go eat all the things. But
The opposite of working out.
yes, exactly. Well, it's fun just to kind of work to break that mold,
Yeah.
that there are other things that you can do. And what better thing to do than to go and move your body together and put a smile on your face and have fun together while, creating those lifestyle habits and doing those fun things. So we're happy to offer that. That class is fully booked, but we will be doing it again. So, yes, that. And then also next week, we are offering Bring Your Friend for free to the bar. So on the 13th, we're celebrating it as Galentine's Day. I know. Everybody loves Galentine's. It's so much fun. Honestly, it's better than Valentine's.
Yeah. Grab your girls.
Yes, exactly. So yes, you can come to the studio for free, take a free class, try us out, bring your bestie and just come take a class together. And then you can shop afterwards or go grab coffee or lunch. There's so many amazing places within walking distance from the studio. So you can literally head in any direction and find an amazing place to
Union Hall's right
sit
there.
Oh, seriously. Or all the coffee shops or all the juice bars. Like, I mean, we just have so many favorites. Yes, exactly. So yes, it's a great opportunity to come and just take a class and check us out. You can pop into the studio, see what we're all about, learn more about how moving your body with Barre can help promote your health.
I love that. And how can people get tickets, or how can they find out more, become a member?
Yes. So popping into the studio is obviously a great idea, but you can also reach out on any of our social channels. We're at Pure Barre Waco, at Pure Barre Waco, and or you can call. Should I say my number?
Yeah, go
ahead. Okay,
ahead.
you can call us or text us at 254-709-8751.
Perfect. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing that with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Sounds great.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
The Love Affair event is on at Whole Foods Market with deals on delicious desires through February 14th. The floral department's in full bloom, so look for savings on double dozen bunches of roses. In the meat and seafood departments, save on animal welfare certified New York strip steaks and sustainable wild-caught lobster tails to make the night sizzle. Gifts from the wellness and beauty department are always a nice touch. And you have to grab those chocolate-dipped strawberries. Make Whole Foods Market your Valentine's Day destination.
And now, back to the episode. And we're back. So we were just talking about your exciting events happening for the Valentine's Day season. That date night sounds amazing. And of course, the Valentine's Day event is going to be such a blast. One of the first questions I love to ask our guests when we get back from break is, what would you like to see more of in Waco?
Well, as a health and wellness enthusiast, I would love to see more healthy eating options.
We just had Salad and Go come on, so it was so great getting to talk with
fantastic.
them.
Yes. Man, everybody makes a joke like, when are we going to get a Trader Joe's?
I
And
know.
I kind of feel that way too. And honestly, I would take anything. Whole Foods, Sprouts, whatever. Please come.
H-E-B has the market corner.
Yeah, I know they so do. But yeah, I think honestly, I'm seeing it happening, which is so inspiring anyway. I mean, I know I've only been here for about 3 years, but just in the 3 years that we've been living in Waco, it's already changed so much. And I kind of see these changes happening where restaurants are popping up. They're offering some amazing healthy choices, local farm to table type stuff. And it won't be long before we have the grocery options anyway. So yeah, I'm really excited about the changes that are happening in Waco. It's fun to be present and kind of watch it happening in front of your eyes.
Yeah, and I know that you've been in Waco for 3 years, so I was trying to ask people, like, why Waco and why now? Why do you think it's so important that you're here?
Yes. Well, what brought us to Waco was family. So that was kind of a unique, coincidental type thing. My brother-in-law got a job here at the same time that my brother did. And so it all just made sense for everybody to kind of come together into this one city. We all wanted to be closer. And we were excited about Waco, but I don't think we knew how excited until we got into it. So once we were living here for a little bit, we were kind of like, wow, this place is amazing. It just really is. It's actually been very refreshing and surprising to me. What a cool place that we happen to land.
Yeah.
The community is so special. The diversity, just the overall kindness and the true Texas feel. It just is. It's wonderful. and we very much love it. So I'm excited to be a small business owner in Waco at this time. I think it's a great time. Like I said, everybody supports each other, and the community really supports small businesses as well. And that's such a compliment.
I love that. And I know you said you and your husband are both entrepreneurs. So what does that entrepreneurial journey look like?
Yes. So my husband has owned his own a variety of businesses for about 15 years now. And then after I left the medical fitness world, I kind of joined him on that journey. So we own a variety of different businesses, some different investments and things. We own a couple Airbnbs, things like that. And like I said, the Pure Barre Studio is our first brick and mortar business experience. So actually having a storefront, having a service that we offer to the community, which has been a really fun new experience for us. So the business side is something we were already familiar with, but then I got to just meld my passion into that. So I got to take the health and exercise science piece, the Pure Barre modality, which I absolutely love and believe wholeheartedly in, and meld that into that small business experience that I was already bringing to the table. So it's been a good fun thing for us so far.
I love that. And what is your mission at Pure Barre?
Yes. So obviously bringing health and wellness to the community, encouraging women to come in and take an exercise class in a safe space, in a fun environment where they don't have to think about it. That is what we hope to bring to the community, and to bring people together of all ages too, right? So we're not just catering to the Baylor students. We're not just catering to your 55 plus or your moms. We want everybody to come in together and to kind of move together as one unit. And so far it has been such a fun thing to watch.
I love that. And I was scrolling on your Instagram and I saw like some of your videos. Would you consider yourself a dancer?
So a lot of people ask whether or not you need a dance background, or they think you do need a dance background in order to take barre. So I do have a dance background, which goes against what I'm about to say, which the answer is no, you do not need it. I usually tell people that if you have some type of a dance background or just a love for music in general, you are going to have an extra special love for Pure Barre because we do everything to the beat.
I love that.
So we turn the beats up and really have a great time. The music is always just killer and it's always different, fun new artists. We go back, we do retro stuff, we do current day, everything in between. So if you love music or have a dance background, you're going to fall in love minute one, as soon as we hit the playlist. But if you don't have a dance background, you do not need it in order to accomplish the workout itself. So coming in and you can still just enjoy the music and accomplish everything that we're doing in class, no dance background required whatsoever.
I love that. And of course I have to ask, what's like your favorite? Like, are you a throwback girl? Are you a pop girl? What's your vibe?
Oh man. So for me, most playlists I really love no matter what, which sounds really
That's
cliche,
kinda me too,
but
yeah.
it's like, can I really go wrong with any of this music? I mean, we will throw some
Country,
like, yeah, there's not a lot of
a little
country,
harder.
but we'll throw on like some Taylor Swift and just
Okay.
jam out to that. We'll go all the way back to some 60s stuff and just really get into it. But like everything is remixed. And so you still have that fun beat and just, it will put a smile on your face no matter what we're listening to. For Valentine's Day, we've got tons of like Usher and like things like that going on. So if you want some throwback there, you can come in and
Obviously, on Valentine's Day, you gotta have Miley Cyrus, buy your own flower. You know,
Yes.
I can buy my own flowers.
yes, I think some of that is in there too, for sure.
Oh, that's amazing. And it sounds like you've really done a great job at cultivating the community here and really making experience for people of all backgrounds, all age groups, and really enhancing our community.
Well, thank you.
with
That's
that-
the goal.
Oh, I love that. And is there anybody you want to maybe shout out that's helped you along the journey, or your team, anything like that?
Absolutely. Well, my co-owner, Rochelle, she's my sister-in-law, and her and I have kind of taken on this challenge hand in hand, and it has been such a fun experience thus far. In addition to her, my small little team, oh my gosh, are they amazing. So when I took over the studio, it was myself and just 3 other gals, and we just kind of came together and we were like, okay, here's how we're going to do this. This is what we're going to do. We've more than doubled our team since then, and everybody is just, they have got such a passion for not only for Pure Barre, but for all of the ladies that come through the door too. And so we just all work so hard and together, and man, they're such a great team. So huge shout out to them.
Yay, I love that. That's absolutely fantastic. And again, it's just cultivating a space, cultivating community, and then doing something with it. So having that mission of movement and wellness is something that you don't get to see a lot of. And we're so glad to have it here in Waco. And we're so glad you're here in Waco.
Well, thank you.
Of course, we want to give you your chance. Plug yourself, give us all your social media, where we can find you, find more about you, all the things.
Yes. Well, you can find us Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are at Pure Barre Waco. You can also reach us via email or phone, waco@purebarre.com, or the phone number 254-709-8751, or pop into the studio. Just come check us out.
Or come shop, yeah.
Yes, come shop. Just make a day of it. Stroll down Austin Avenue. If you come on a Saturday, you can hit the farmer's market. You can hit any of the local coffee shops and then pop in and shop a little bit. Pick up a cute pair of leggings and a cute crop top or something like that on your way out. So, yeah.
All right, awesome. And of course, I'm going to give you your soapbox moment. Again, I just want to thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything else you want to say for our listeners today?
Well, I just want to thank you very much, Debbie, for your time today.
You.
This has been such a fun experience to come on, and also just to check out the Alico building and see Waco from this height.
Above.
How fun. Exactly. Yes, I love it. So thank you for your time.
Yes.
And thank you to the Waco community. Man, they are amazing, especially all of those empowered women out there who are just looking to be more healthy. We are here for you. So, yes.
Woo-hoo. Yay. And again, grab all your gals and head over for Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. On Tuesday, we will see you there.
Whoop, whoop. Find us everywhere on all social media platforms, KNOW_Waco. Check us out at roguemedianetwork.com, and we're on YouTube under Rogue Media Network. Check out nowaco.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.